In this video, I am going to explain how will you find the maximum and minimum value for any function. And as you see from the title and the thumbnail, and this video is concerned with the finding maximum and minimum values for any given function. Now, firstly, what you have to do, the first step, find the differentiation of the given equation. So, we have got 36x cube 36x square minus 2 3 is 672x. Clear? Take the 36x common, so we left over with x square plus x minus 2x. Now second step, put f dash x is equal to 0. This is the second step. Now when we make it is equal to 0, so we have x square, now I am taking x as common, so plus x minus 2. So different values for x. This is x is equal to 0, and when we solve this, we got the value x square plus x minus 2. It means b square minus 4 2s are 8. So we have 9. Under root of b square minus 4ac is, we have 3. So its root is x is equal to minus 1 plus minus 3 over 2. So we have minus 4 over 2 and 2 over 2. So we got minus 2 and 1. So in this way, we have just calculated the different values of x for which f dash x is equal to 0. So we got that here three values, 0, minus 2 and 1. Now the third step. I think you understand the two steps. We have to find the maxima and minima values for any function. Maxima and minima value. Clear? Firstly, you have to differentiate the equation. After that, put that equation is equal to 0 and find the different values of x. Now put these values aside. Now the next step, what you have to do, you can do that step or not, but I am showing that step also to you. Third step, find f double dash x from the f dash x. So we have f dash x 36x cube plus 36x square minus 72x. So we have 36x x square plus x minus 2. So now just differentiate it also. So we have x cube plus x square minus 2x. Just ignore this value. Okay. So when we differentiate, this is the f dash x. Now we have to find f double dash x. For that, differentiate it again. So we have 3x square plus 2x minus 2. In this way, we got the value of f double dash x. Now in this value, put all the three values and find the answer. So when we put 0, we have f of 0, we have got minus 2, f double dash. Now when we put minus 2, what we got, 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12, minus 4, minus 2. So we got plus 6. Now when we put f double dash 1, so we got 3 plus 2 minus 2. So we got 3. So the value which is most maximum, that is at 6. So it is minimum at this value. So minus 2 is the minimum value we got. And here at 0 we have minus 2. So this is the minimum value. So it becomes maximum value. So this is, so at minus 2 we got the minimum value and at 0 we got the maximum value. Now if the question says find that value which is maximum or which is minimum, then how will you do that? Just put these value in your main function fx. I will take one more question after this in order that you can easily understand the concept which I want to convey you. Now just leave the 1, put only the value 0 and minus 2. When we put value 0, we simply got 25. Okay. Now when we put f of minus 2, solve it, we got minus 2 to the power 4 plus 12, minus 2 to the power 3 minus 36, minus 2 to the power square plus 25. So when you solve it, we got 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16, 16 9s are 144. Now 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 12 8s are 96. But here we have minus 96. Now this is 2 2s are 4, 4 6 are 24, 2 4 3s are 12, 13, 14 plus 25. This get cancelled and we get a negative value 6 minus 4 2, 9 minus 2 7. So as you see, at minus 2 we got the minimum value of negative, that is minus 72. At 0 we got the maximum value of 25. So this is the value. So this is the chapter of whole maxima and minima which you can do, and this is. Now students, I am going to explain how will you find the increasing and decreasing functions. I am taking the same question. Now just first step for that also, find the f dash x. So it is 36x cube, 36x square minus 72x. Take 36x common, so we have x square plus x minus 2. Clear? So ultimately, ignoring 36, we get x, x plus 2 and x minus 1, and I think you know that. Now if you have to find the whether the function is increasing and decreasing, we take the different values of x by taking it is equal to 0. So we got three values of x, 0, minus 2 and 1. Make it on the number line. 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2 and so on. And here it is 2 and here it is minus 3. Clear? Now I am going to tell you a method by which you can easily check whether the function is increasing or decreasing. I am just rubbing the blackboard. Just make a table like this. Put x over here, x plus 2 here, another column x minus 1. Now I am going to write this. And just make another table for the answer, and here another table for values, and the values here we have 0, minus 2 and 1. Don't write 0, minus 2 and 1 in the values. We take a value slightly greater than minus 2. When we take a value slightly greater than minus 2, we have minus 3. So we put for minus 3, we have here it is minus. Don't write the values, just take the plus minus sign. When we solve it, minus 3 plus 2 we have minus, and here we have minus. So ultimately our answer is negative. So from here we got the negative answer. Now between 0 and minus 2 we have another value minus 1. Now put this here, we take another value minus 1. So we have minus, this is plus, and when we solve it, so we have minus. So ultimately what we got? Plus, minus minus plus. So between minus 2 and 0 we got plus. Clear? Now don't take the value 0, we have the next point 1. So between 0 and 1 we have to check. So take a value 1 by 2, positive 1 by 2. Clear? So we have plus, when we solve it, it is also plus, When we solve it, we have 1 by 2 minus 1, so we get negative value. Ultimately, we got minus. So here we have minus. So we take different values in between the intervals and find in this type and just take the signs. Now between 1 and 2, just take a value greater than 1, I will take plus 2. Clear? When I take plus 2, here we have plus, here we have plus, and ultimately here we also have plus, and our answer is plus. Now after that, doing this, now we decide whether it is increasing, decreasing, strictly increasing, it is strictly decreasing. Now how will you do that? I am going to rub this. Now listen carefully, because this observation is very important in order to decide your answer. If all have positive sign, if we all, in all boxes, if we have positive sign, then it is strictly increasing. Clear? If all have negative signs, we have strictly decreasing. Decreasing means less. Clear? Next, if we have plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, it means we have at some places our values are increasing, at some places our values are decreasing. In this case, we find the local maxima and local minima. Clear? So when the values changes from minus to plus, then it is local minima, and if it is plus to minus, then local maxima. Write it down. After that, I am going to solve this question. So, how will you remember this? When it is negative, it is decreasing. In the same way, when we have minus value firstly, in the starting we have minus value. No matter how it changes afterwards, it is minima. I think it's clear. When we have lower value in the starting, when we have overall lower values, that is negative values, we have decreasing or minima. And when we have positive value and a positive value, we did maxima and increasing. I think it's easy to remember now. Clear? That means minus means decreasing, minus means minima. And plus means maximum, plus means increasing. Now we have to find the answer now. We have to find the local maxima and local minima for these points. Clear? Now we observe here our graph. It is minus. Firstly, local maxima. That is plus value to minus. Now see here. From minus 2 to 0, it is plus and then it becomes minus. So in between plus and minus, in these three values we have what? 0. So local maximum value interval is 0. Now local minima. What is local minima? I tell you, in starting it must have minus value, then it changes into plus. So before minus 2 we have minus and then we have plus, and we have minus 2 here. So first one is what? Minus 2. And now observe the case of 1. We have minus then plus. So we have two sets, minus 2 and 1, and we have local minima at -2 and 1. In this way, we can find a local maxima and local minima. If for example all are positive, then this function is strictly increasing. If all are negative, this function is strictly decreasing. I think your concept is clear. You can go through with your textbook and both concepts in order to find the maximum value and minimum values, in how to find the increasing function and decreasing function. Both concepts are clear, I think, from this video. And I will take some more concepts in and I also make a video which consists of IIT engineering questions, which you can search from the playlist of NTA Abhyas. From my playlist, in that category I put that all that videos. If you want to study more, if you want to concern these questions of previous years, you can visit that playlist also. Okay, thank you.